intro though. That intro is banging, right? I know. Well, I can't take credit for the intro because my amazing boyfriend did it, and he also made the song playing in the background. So yeah, awesome sauce, right? My boyfriend did that. But the topic for another story, so let's get to the video, shall we? Hi, mystical magical creatures and my creatures of the night. How are you doing this beautiful Wednesday? It's sunny, the birds are singing, the snow's mostly melted. It's a beautiful day in New York. Yeah. But today's topic is going to be about parents and the alternative style. Specifically, the Gothic style. Now, this video was requested and I was thinking about doing it anyway, but I got a message on YouTube from a very troubled 17-year-old telling me about how she is black and Puerto Rican, and let me just pull it up here on my laptop. She was wondering if I can help her and her parents expressing / approving her wardrobe. They're totally not behind the whole all black thing, so she did her research like any good girl would, and she came across the pastel goth, which is totally beautiful, by the way. I totally love that. You girl. But even with the pastel colors, her parents were still like, no, them wigs and that whole little girl thing needs to go. So I'm here to help you, Maria. So I gathered some info from some of my other friends, and you know, because they're awesome and some of them had these experiences, and you know, it's not even just going to be about you, Maria. I'm sorry, but you know, because there's just too many other people out there like this. But I made this because of you and people in your situations. But so I got friends to tell me some things that they did when they were having this problem, while they were still, you know, trying to get their parents to accept that, you know, this is life. Because, you know, when a teenager comes up to you and they're like, Mom, Dad, this is not a game, this is my life, your parents are just like, whatever. But, you know, they get over it eventually once they see that, oh, maybe this really is life. So my friend Lynn put a khaki shirt and sweatpants and stripped in the hallway before coming outside, and I used to put it back on in the hallway after I returned home, but it got to a point where it was too much work, so you know, eventually she stopped and she just started dressing like normal, I should say. But yeah, that's just one example. So like, change in the hallway. But not everybody can have the clothes to just go out and buy themselves. Have the money to go out and buy clothes themselves. You know, some people have parents that like to shop with you. That doesn't really work all the time, but if it does work for you, try it. But it's not a best solution, as you can see, because it's a lot of work, and Lynn stopped. Facebook friend Anthony, he told me, well, from experience on being goth and not having understanding parents, it's hard to show off your style, but what I do for the most part is try and compromise, but not wearing so dark, usually wearing blue jeans, boots, and some awesome goth shirts and collars. Compromise is beautiful because you get to try it again while still exploring your style and the Gothic fashion. Compromise. It's the best thing I can tell anybody. Okay. Now, my friend K9 responded to me, and K9 is the host on KTube. He's like the big dog. He's like my big brother. And he responded, he told me, not all your clothes have to be black. Blood, red, purple, even solid colors, if done right, can get some effect. Just gotta know how to dress it up. Some accessories that can be easily hidden or taken off if you have no other choice. Some t-shirts with funky designs on a pair of jeans will give off the rocker look, which is exactly what you might be going for, but it's still a cool look if you can pull it off just right. And I love that answer, K9. You did a good job. K9 also has a YouTube channel that I've been talking to you guys about forever. It's called KTube. So, you know, he gives advice about stuff like this too. So, you should go watch him, and Digital Witch is on there also. So, yeah, you should go check them out. They release a video, I think, like once a month or something like that. I'm not sure. But, you know, they have a couple of episodes up there now, so you should really go see them. But, yeah, those are some of my friends' advices. There were more, but everyone else's were kind of just the same, you know, compromise, just do little things like accessories and stuff like that. Now, Maria, you want to do the pastel, and I mean, most parents would find that acceptable from the whole dark, lovely, and coffins, because pastel is like creepy cute. It's like unicorns and purple slime and glitter, and it's just totally girly to the max with unicorns with their heads chopped off and just everything. I mean, I can see why. You're 17, you're still in high school, they don't want you wearing wigs. Great, okay, that's understandable. Pastel wigs is a bit much in high school, because you know, your parents are your parents, and they don't want anything to be a hardship on you, and your appearance is the first thing people see about you. And your parents are just trying to protect you as much as you hate that they are. They're just trying to protect you. So, you know, the best thing to do with the pastels is to calm down with the wigs. Girl, you don't need wigs, okay? I know Lolitas who don't even wear wigs, and you know Lolita is like wig based. Anyway, you're still in high school. You have plenty of time to be able to express your fashion as far-fetched as you want. And I mean, your parents are your parents. What can I tell you, hun? My personal experience with getting into the goth, I was all about the vampires, which is kind of embarrassing to say, but it's true. I was all about the vampires, and I looked pretty emo. If you look at some of my old videos, you'll actually see like slideshows of me as a baby bat. I'm not gonna do that in this video. I might put like one picture in there, maybe just one. But yeah, so calm it down. Like, I don't know, if you're trying to go out to school in a tutu, and you know no one else in your school really dresses like that, and your area isn't too fond of it, then yeah, your parents are gonna have a problem with it, because one, everyone's gonna be looking at you like you're some type of freak, and as much as you don't care, sadly enough, they care. And I mean, you just gotta be understanding, and it sucks that you have to be understanding in like finding yourself in your own personal style, but you just got to, because it just makes your life so much easier when you do, and it's better than living like hell. What my experience was, I started buying the tutus, and you know, I bought like a belt that kind of looked like a corset, and had like these really tight shirts and stuff like that, and I'd cake my eyes with the eyeliner, and I teased up my hair, you know, and then I try to walk out the door, and my mom would be like, no, go change, and I'd be like, but mom. And then for a while I was just like, you know what, okay, fine, she doesn't want me to go out like that, okay, fine. Now when I realized that she didn't want me going out like that, I made some adjustments to what can be considered acceptable for her. I got black jeans, regular black jeans, nothing fancy, no particular cut. I normally just wear boot cut jeans, and I wore black jeans. Started wearing black jeans, and then I'd have like brown shirts, you know, like earthy tone shirts in darker colors. And then she would ask me, why are you wearing black jeans and all these dark colors? And I'm like, they're more flattering, you know, fall fashion. I like the colors, you know, they suit me better. And she was just like, okay, alright, cool. Then, you know, I started the eyeliner again and gradually improved on it. And I just made it a regular thing, you know, got a little sheer lip gloss thing going on, and so on and so forth. And, you know, I still wore kind of regular clothes. You know, I had a white sweater that had like embroidered pink hearts on it, and I would wear that sometimes with like my all black outfits to like add a pop of color, just so she wouldn't like flip out. And you know, she wouldn't be able to say, you're wearing too much black, because I'd have this bright ass white sweater on with pink hearts on it, and so she couldn't really fight that. And you know, eventually I was like, Mom, I want my hair to be purple. And she was like, well, you're not coloring your hair. I was like, what if I find purple extensions I can put in my hair? Found purple extensions, started wearing them in my hair. She realized it was a really nice color for me. We started doing extensions. When I turned 16, 17, she actually let me bleach my hair to get the color, just so it would like blend nicely with the extensions. And from then on, I'd always have the pop of color, which would be my hair, and she wouldn't be able to complain about me not wearing enough colors, because I was literally the color. I was purple, and she didn't complain about the all black anymore. So from then, I just wore all black, and I didn't go too crazy with like tight mini skirts or anything like that, because I had to travel an hour and a half early in the morning to get to school. So, you know, safety reasons. I'm a female, sadly enough. This world is sick and disgusting. You know, you gotta be careful. So I didn't wear like mini skirts and stuff like that. Stuff that would make her feel like I would be at risk of safety. And eventually and gradually, I just started slowly building my wardrobe. You know, I went from cardigans to corsets. I got my first corset when I was 18, so that says a lot. I was just graduating high school, and I got my first official corset then. That says a lot, doesn't it? I didn't even wear it to college. I just wear it like when I'm hanging around friends. That's it. Or like when I'm taking photos. That's it. But you know, there's certain things you can't do at certain ages, and you have to adjust and just like take a moment to think like your parents. Put yourself in their situation. And I mean, there are just some parents that are just, I don't want to say a-holes, but they're just a-holes. They just don't want you to have any kind of fun or any type of self-expression. But I'm pretty sure with most parents, if you ease them into it, like Maria, if you take your mom into the mall with you and you guys are shopping together and talking and stuff, and you know, you see this really cute pastel type dress, and you're like, Mom, look at this, don't you think this would look so cute on me? And you guys are like having that girl moment, you know? And then maybe she'll buy you that dress, and that'll be like your little piece of acceptance. And then of course, after she buys you that dress, you gotta make sure you get yourself the matching white knee-highs, right? Duh. But you know, just gradually introduce her to it. Make her see that, you know, it's nothing bad that you're doing. It's a fashion style. And don't tell her it's a lifestyle. Tell her this is my fashion. Because what she's seeing is the fashion. She's not gonna understand the deep depths of what you're actually trying to do for yourself just yet. But once she's accepted the fashion and she notices some of the things that are changing about you personally, then you can tell her about the whole goth thing. But you can't just go up to your parents and be like, I'm goth, and walk away. They're gonna be like, the fuck is that? Is that like emo? Like what? And that's the last thing you want them to think, is that you're like going in the bathroom and slitting your wrists. Not that, you know, I'm judging anybody, but like, you don't want them to jump to the worst possible conclusion if it's not what's happening. Okay, so just customize yourself for your parents. Like, I don't know. It's for yourself, but for your parents. You're living under their roof, you're eating their food for the most part. You know, the least you can do is show a little bit of courtesy. And I know it hurts. There were plenty of times where I would be dressed to my nines just simply because I felt like it. And when you feel like dressing up, you dress up, you know? And I'd just be going to the supermarket with my mom and she'll just be like, go change. I'm not walking next to you if you're looking like that. And it hurts, yes. But you don't want people to feel uncomfortable around you. It's not a good feeling. I mean, you'll feel awesome, yes. But if you don't care about the stairs, that's one thing. If somebody standing next to you cares, it's not good. You don't want to make people feel like that. And I'm not taking your parents' side, and I'm not trying to be uncool or anything like that. I just really, really want you to just understand and try to relate. Sit them down, have a conversation about it if you have to. If they get physical, then I don't know what to say. I'm sorry. Keep fighting. But you can't just throw a hissy fit and expect them to understand, because you just made yourself look even more of a child than they already thought you were. In your parents' eyes, you're always going to be a child. It doesn't matter what you do. You can be 45 and still be a child in their eyes. It doesn't matter. They're never gonna fully appreciate or understand, like my parents still don't fully understand the goth subculture, but they're okay with me now. They accept that this is how I present myself and that I'm going to live my life like this. But if they love you and you introduce it to them the right way, I'm pretty confident that they will grow to accept you and your new style and your new way of expression. This is simply a fashion that they're seeing on the outside. They're not seeing the inside of what goth really is just yet. All they're seeing is the fashion. And fashion's simply a circle, and introduce it to them as such. This is a fashion. Tell them it's a phase if they want to believe it's a phase. If they want to think it's a phase, let them. Because it'll just allow them to hopefully back off and just let you go through the motions. And, you know, the phase could last a month. It can last a year. It can last 8 years. Hell, it can last freaking 20 years. Okay? if that's what they want to believe. Let them. You're a beautiful, beautiful person. You're a little caterpillar in your cocoon, and any day now, anytime soon or anytime far, you're gonna grow and you're gonna turn into a beautiful little butterfly. You're gonna fly away into that magical coffin. Okay? So just take your time. Be yourself. Fix who you are on the inside first. Develop yourself on the inside, and the outside will follow, I guarantee you. These things take time. You just gotta simply wait. You don't have to wear black to be a goth. You don't have to have the lipstick or the jewelry or anything. It's all inside. The outside is simply your creativity. And creativity can wait sometimes. Just fix who you are on the inside. Become who you want to be on the inside. And pretty soon, you'll see that person shining through to the outside. That's all for now. I'm a mystical magical creatures. See you next time.